Yeah, man. I just this whole past year since the injury, since I messed up my back. I messed up my back at the gym, actually.
Okay.
So I was doing some squats, and then I don't know. I don't know what happened. My back just like my disc just slipped or
Yeah.
something. And then I thought I was good. I took a few months off. I went to physical therapy. I did everything you had to do. I took like 3 months off doing nothing. And I was like, all right, cool. I feel better. I was doing like pull ups, push ups, and stuff. I felt fine. Go back to the gym. First day back, literally do a couple workouts, feel great. I hop on the squat rack, do like the bar plus whatever 245s, like super light. Because before the injury, I was like trying to build up and
Yeah.
I was getting pretty high. And then just the 245, I think it was 135. My first rep down, I pull it up, I take it off the rack, and as I'm like literally a second going down, I feel my spine just pop. I hear this loud pop, and this sharp pain just goes throughout my whole body. And
Bro.
then just pure adrenaline. I was able to put the bar back up. It's probably not the best,
Yeah.
but I put the bar back up, and I literally just walked out of the gym and went home. And
It's all right.
then I had to lay on the
Good
floor
workout.
for yeah. I was like, I haven't been here in like 3 months, and then and then I just leave. And I remember like I got an MRI maybe like a couple weeks later. Like I did it properly this time because I was like,
Yeah.
this is bad. And then they're like, yeah, you got a herniated disc in an area in my upper back. It was like T7, T8,
Mhm.
and they were like, yeah, I mean it's pretty rare. Like less than 1% of people with herniated disc have it in that area. Mostly like car wrecks and stuff.
Yeah.
So for some reason, I'm lucky that way that I was able to get that.
Yeah, I guess so. You're the 1%.
Yeah,
Top one
I'm a one
percentile.
percenter. Yeah. And injuries. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. I've always been pretty lucky with injuries. Just getting injured all the time.
Yeah, seriously. I think it's the same for me. Like I feel like you and I have always
Yeah.
been
Man.
prone. Like we've known each other since high school and like we've had like all
Yeah.
kinds of injuries and like
I
illnesses,
mean,
like
we
whatever.
keep we keep going too, dude. I remember like the craziest thing I've ever done is I was in a basketball league, right? This is after college. And we were playing in a city league and we made it to the finals, right? So we're in the finals. Literally maybe 2 days before, I go to this. I'm stupid. It's cold, right? So it's like winter. I go to this ultimate frisbee tournament,
Mhm.
and I'm playing pretty hard, and I lay out for a disc, and I catch it, and I score. But my wrist, like this part of my wrist,
Yeah.
smashes into the ground, and I just sprained my wrist so hard.
Oh
And
god.
literally, I remember 2 days later we had the finals, and I couldn't make this motion, like even slow. So I was trying to pass the ball. What I had to do is like I had to hold it and then like punch the ball to pass it. I couldn't shoot, so I literally didn't play at all. Like pretty much
Yeah.
the majority of that game, and we ended
But
up
you still
losing. It was
tried to
pretty
play.
close.
Okay.
I still tried to play, and we lost, but it was close. It was like closer than it should have been. Um, but yeah, I'm always doing stupid stuff like that. Like remember the
Yeah.
first time we went snowboarding
Yeah.
where
We
I
kept punishing
fractured
ourselves.
my hip bone. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like first time snowboarding is like one of the most injury prone things you can possibly do because you wipe
Uh,
out so much. And like there's
yeah,
so many
dude.
different ways you can hurt yourself, but the wrist is probably the most like at risk joint when you're trying to learn to snowboard.
But yeah, because you're always constantly just falling, so you're
Yeah, and
constantly
you're
trying to catch
usually,
yourself.
yeah, like just natural reaction, you're trying to catch yourself. And it's like the worst thing you can be doing.
Our problem was we tried to. All right, so we did the bunny hill for like a minute, and then we were like, all right, this is boring. Whatever, let's go up. We go to the top of the lift, and then we get to the top. We're like, all right, this is pretty steep. Like
Yeah.
none of us know how to snowboard. No one knows how to stop. I think we had one
Yeah.
person with us,
No lessons or
uh,
anything. Yeah. Like
zero lessons.
we
We had
never
one
skied
person with us
before. Yeah.
who literally did it a couple times, I remember, and then they were teaching us, and then it was just trial and error. And then I remember we get to the top. I'll never forget this little girl in the pink parka, man. I was
The
I
notorious
was
little girl.
I was bringing the heat, man. I was coming down this mountain hard and fast, and this little girl just skied nonchalantly back and forth. And I don't know how to turn at this point. I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to do anything. I was just going straight down. And she just went right in front of me. And my version of stopping is throwing my body on the floor so I don't massacre this little girl. So I did that. And then I remember specifically helicoptering. I hit the ground hard. And then I just kept rolling. And then I remember this board helicoptering. And then I remember getting up and then trying to get back up. And I just couldn't. And I was like, oh, that's not good.
I can't move.
And then I remember trying to snowboard back down. I made it like about 5 feet and then it fell again. And then I was like, all right, I unstrapped and I literally walked down the mountain. And then that should have been it, right? Should have been it. Should have been over then. I should have just called it a day.
Yeah.
But no, I ended up going back up and trying to ski down again. And yeah. Eventually found out 8 months later that I fractured my hip bone. So that was cool.
That's why I've been walking crooked for the past 8 months.
Dude, it was rough. I couldn't walk. I remember I couldn't walk for more than like 10 minutes without having to stop. And I couldn't stand for more than 10 minutes. It was so stupid. I get the stupidest injuries, man. I can't even.
So as we get older, we realize, well, A, our bodies are even more breakable, but B, like, if you hurt yourself, no matter how bad it is or how insignificant it is, just stop. Just stop doing what you're doing and let it heal.
Live to fight another day.
It's
Take
okay.
care of yourself.
You're going to be okay if you just quit right now.
Oh my
just
God.
walk away.
Yeah, we want to inspire a bunch of quitters here. We want people to be quitters, all right?
Exactly. We are average individuals, okay? We're not freaks of nature or anything.
For sure. Like we're not elite athletes. My body does not recover that well. I've had maybe 17 ankle sprains in my life. Just playing basketball.
Yeah.
I remember like, at least once a year I would sprain my ankle pretty bad.
Yeah.
And I think the only time I ever really messed it up was like the first time I played soccer. At like this club, I was like they were doing intramurals or something, and a friend needed a sub, so he hit me up. He's like, "Hey, do you want to play soccer?" I was like, "I don't know, I never played it, but all right, whatever." And then we're playing it. I'm literally like 10 minutes into this game, and I go to score. I go to kick a ball. In hindsight, it was so dumb because I was like 10 feet away from the goal, right?
Yeah.
And it's not people like it's just regular people playing intramurals, and I go to kick this ball as hard as I can to score it, but the goalie goes to kick it as well to kick it out of the way.
Oh no!
So my foot comes in hot, and then his foot basically clips the tip of my foot, and then my foot is coming in this way, and it just goes, blah! It just turns completely to the right.
Oh my God! It's like you got hobbled or something.
Dude, it was the most swollen and black and blue I've ever seen my foot. I think we actually had to go to the hospital for that.
Sounds like, have you seen, what is that movie, Misery? Misery with Kathy Bates and what's his name? Bruce Willis? Not Bruce Willis. No, what was that guy's name? You know, he was an author and he got snowed in, and like there's like some like super obsessed psycho lady that was taking care of him. And then like she ended up
Stephen King movie?
Yeah, it was a Stephen King movie. She like broke his legs.
Yeah.
It sounds like yeah, when you described it where your foot goes that way, I was like just imagining that scene. It was like
I literally watched it. I looked down and I watched it turn 90 degrees and then snap back. And I remember the second I put pressure on it, I like it hurt so bad. I think I screamed or something. And then everybody stopped playing because I hit the floor. I couldn't put any weight on it. And then I had to be like carried off the court. and then literally I had to go to the hospital. They were like, "Yeah, you tore you tore a couple like on the inside of the foot. They were like, you tore a ligament." And I was on crutches for like, I don't know, a month or something. That was so dumb. But yeah, I remember maybe a month later, I was on crutches. I had an ace bandage on, and then I was wearing flip flops, and I was still outside shooting basketball, playing basketball. It was like I felt like I was indestructible when I was younger.
Man. Yeah.
So stupid.
It's all right. I feel like everyone has to go through that.